Twin Flames, I have a channeled message for you in how to truly manifest your twin flame into your physical reality. Your twin flame is obviously your ultimate person. They're the one that God chose for you. And so all you have to do is focus on your relationship with God, the universe, source, whatever you call it. So as you focus on self-love, as you build that union within yourself, a vibration that becomes untouchable, peaceful, connected to the divine source, you're going to attract your person who is exactly that soul. How you're going to know it's them is through your vibration. Do they match it? Do they match your vibration? That's the biggest key piece to all of this. Do they meet every piece of what you desire in a partner? And it'll be very obvious. Your twin flame shows up in a very peaceful, easy, simple, harmonious vibration. There can be trauma, there can be negative things that they're doing, that they're going through, that you're doing, that you're going through, right? And it may seem like, oh, maybe not in this lifetime, or it may seem like, oh my God, this isn't going to work out because of whatever is happening on the outside. But as you really center yourself into peace instead of pain, love instead of fear, union instead of separation, consciously, it physically becomes that. So you don't have to worry about oh, my twin flame's a jerk, I'll go for this person. That's not really what it's about. It's about going for the highest version of yourself, because that attracts yourself, your twin flame. So as you go for yourself and you commit to the highest version of yourself, you're going to attract the person that is you in that form. You can, and a lot of people will say, oh, well, I'll go to a soulmate, a lower vibrational relationship. That's what they're really saying. Maybe consciously or unconsciously, but they kind of know what they're going to get, and they know the kind of, support and love they're going to get from that person, which is ultimately conditional because they're not meant for you. So their soul is actually just a guide towards your union, your ultimate love of loves, which is you. So if you need to go through those situations, that's your choice. I'm just trying to give you the easy way. The shortcut to attracting your union is to focus on yourself and not get wrapped up in what the person was. If you were with a traumatic partner, or you had a traumatic situation with that partner, I suggest setting boundaries there. If you feel like you need to let go of that person and they're not changing, definitely do that. But if you know in your heart that as you're healing, this person's getting closer to you in your heart, that's your twin flame. It's just a spiritual science. It's about working on yourself, focusing on what you need to do in order to attract what you want with your twin. So do not, feel like you need to give up on the journey, because I see a lot of people that'll just negatively beat down on their twin flame, or who they think is their twin flame. Maybe it isn't, but whatever. That's not what matters. It's not that, the person isn't what matters. It matters what they're showing you about yourself. And so if you attracted that relationship at any time, it was for you to heal yourself. I see a lot of people be like, well, he was this or she was that. But if you're not working on you in what you attracted in that because of how you were being or what you were choosing to see, that's what you were getting. So, that's where you take responsibility for the mirror, right? Is just that all of your experiences outside of you are healable when you value yourself. When you parent yourself where you weren't parented as a child, where you take care of yourself where you weren't taken care of, where you go all in with yourself where nobody ever committed to you. where you see your beauty when nobody else saw your beauty. That all comes down to you. Even if your twin flame sees these things in you and wants to help you and wants to love you, like, if you're not giving yourself that love, if you're not giving yourself that peace, and you're identifying with things outside of you that are keeping you stuck, or people that are keeping you stuck, like you're holding that anger or you're holding that pain, this is holding down your vibration. It's all about your vibration. Work on your vibration and your union will manifest. Peace.